This week in pre-production for Genesis, there have been three significant developments. Firstly, it looks like the main location has been locked. Secondly, we have an actress for the fourth of our four main roles. Thirdly, we set up a holding page website for the film that will be going live very soon. In terms of the location, originally the idea was that the place where our protagonists live was a terrace house in a suburban street. In pre-production, it became clear there'd be a lot of problems shooting in a terrace house in a busy suburban location. Number one, I'd have to find two houses next door to each other that I can rent. And secondly, you have issues of noise, you have issues of just general disturbance in the street, parking and other things like that. So I looked at the script and tried to work out if it'd be possible to find a more isolated location that we could rent and still keep the essence of the story there. And fortunately, that is the case. So I started looking for farmhouses, for cottages, for places that we could rent that were isolated, so they were contained, far away from anywhere else. And when I started to do that, I realized actually this could be more visually interesting for a start. And secondly, the location I did eventually find, which was in East Sussex, just outside of Hastings, had these lovely external buildings that could be used as places where the invading neighbours could rent. Or it also had fields where I thought, well, maybe there could be like a mobile home that they could use to park up on. So that brings something new to the story as well. It also had 100-acre woods on the site and a man-made lake and ponds. So all these elements that I could bring into the story. And in fact, I do actually need some woodlands for one of the scenes in the film. So it just helped to reduce the number of locations we would have to go on to shoot in eventually anyway, by finding this one place that had all these different real life sets effectively that we could use. Another good thing about the house as well, which was a concern with finding somewhere isolated, was it had 6 bedrooms, which means that there was enough room there for us to be able to camp there effectively. And that saves on costs of hotels and other Airbnbs and things like that. I went over to meet the owner a few days ago. He's very pleasant. He was very interested in the filmmaking process. He wanted to sound me out to make sure I knew what I was doing. Went very well. He seems happy with the budget as well. So fingers crossed, we got our location locked for Genesis. The second thing I did this week was I met up with a young actress called Emma Kinsey that I had discovered online, and I was interested in her for the role of Hannah, which is one of the antagonist characters. It's a tricky role to play because Hannah is a non-human form in a human body, which makes it very difficult for performance, because obviously with performance, actresses and actors are often trying to find the truthful human performance. So I said to Emma, the actress, this is going to be quite tricky to get right. So let's block out a 2-hour rehearsal window, and we can basically just play with a few scenes and see how things go, which is what we did. She got a scene partner, which is someone she knew from college. And we got a small room. I set up a camera to film a few scenes so that she could watch back and see where it's working and where it's not working. And we just basically workshopped it. And what was really, really helpful for both me and I think for her as an actress was that we could start to see where the uncanniness of the Hannah character was coming through her performance.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lily. Happy birthday to you. It's not my birthday. I know. I love you. I love you.
And that was really, really exciting for me as a director. When you can start to see your character in the performer, that's really, really amazing. The third thing I did this week was to set up a holding page for the website. Now, the idea is that the website becomes like a portal for anyone who wants to find out anything about the film. It will effectively be like a working EPK, like an electronic press kit, where I will add things like the director's statements, there will be actors' bios on there, test footage, there will be some representative stills, maybe some comparables in terms of other films. And it will just be a place where anyone interested in the film and the development of the film can go to see where things are at any particular time. And it will also be then used once the film is created as a source for reaching out to distributors, sales agents, and people like that as well going forward. So that will go live very shortly. I just want to make sure I get some things on there that are going to be useful for people. If you want to follow along in my journey as a filmmaker, moving from shorts to my first feature, then please like and subscribe. I'll be uploading videos regularly, keeping abreast of everything I'm up to from pre-production through production to post-production. So hopefully there'll be lots of information there that's useful for filmmakers who want to make the same journey themselves, and also for film fans and people who are just interested in independent cinema.